I will teach you not only how to sell fuel, but when you should start doing it in Illuvium Zero. Illuvium has come a long way in the past 3 years, and we now officially have a way to earn Ethereum from playing a video game in a way that benefits the Illuvium game economy. Obviously, this is gated to only land holders. Unfortunately, you cannot sell fuel from directly within the game, but I will show you how to do it easily. And you also might think that waiting until later to sell fuel is smart, but I will show you how that is not necessarily the case. But first, let me know down in the comments down below what tiers of land you currently own so I have a good understanding of content you might need in the future. Help me to help you. Now, the Nexus 5 is when the fuel game really begins to heat up. As you can see on my land here, I just hit Nexus 5, my Quantum Fabricate's only level 1, and my Engineering Workshop is level 4. Once the Quantum Fabricate is level 2, you're allowed to upgrade fuel buildings to level 2 as well. What's most important here is that you maximize efficiency on everything that produces fuel. In the case here, I have hit the max of 150% on my Solon Harvester. If you have a tier 4 land, you'll actually be able to get up to above 180% on anything that has an alignment with the landmark itself. So really get up there because it will help you in the long run. Converters will also lose fuel unless they have high efficiency. In the case here, you can see that my Krypton converter is at 82% efficiency. And if I go to convert, I will cost 10 Solon and then I will lose 5 Solon as I get my Krypton. So you want to make sure that efficiency is at maximum before you do those conversions for fuel, or you are going to get absolutely wrecked. On a tier 1, it's really, really difficult to hit that as well. So you have to be careful on that sense. The other thing is that Nexus 6, you can build way more building. What this means is you can get power plants all around all of your fuel harvesters. Make sure you build it on every single fuel site you have on your land, and build converters where you really need them to get the fuels you might be missing. Use this opportunity, but especially at Nexus 6. On Nexus 5, you should still be doing similar things. The other thing, something you might not have noticed, but was in the previous beta and has remained here as well, is actually that harvesters don't get stronger when you upgrade them. You don't have to get a harvester level 2 to benefit from it. Let me show you right now. If you take this Solon harvester and you hit upgrade, you can see that extract goes to +2, time +2 as well. And so they're actually adding 2 more, doubling it, and you're adding 2 more hours, also doubling it, which means you don't actually get a different outcome when you're harvesting fuel. Now, obviously, if you have a higher tier of land, you're starting to get the benefits from that, getting the benefits from efficiency and the benefits from not logging in every second of the day, but it will actually cost you twice as many elements as well. So my recommendation is, when you're early on in the game, spread out wide, get lots of level 1 fuel buildings instead of going upwards and trying to level them up really quickly. It's a lot of time, effort, and resources that simply isn't going to increase your output if you're semi-active in the game. So that is very important when you're playing Illuvium Zero. So now, how do we sell fuel? The minimum here is that you need to have at least 10 fuel in your thing from any given thing. So 10 Krypton, 10 Hyperion, or 10 Solon. Once you do that, you go to the fuel exchange by navigating to the Luvidex and then hitting the little fuel exchange button up the top left here. And then you just want to go to the sell tab, which is the second tab over from purchase. It's a little bit easy to miss. Select the plot you want to sell the fuel from. In my case, it's my tier 3 Shard Bluff Labyrinth. Select the fuel you want to sell and make sure it is selected to 10 fuel. If you go below that, it actually won't lend you. I go to 10 Solon and then you set the price. And this is very important. This is the maximum price right now. If you drop down little market pricing, you can see the average price per Solon. Most people, if selling, are selling at this 8.4 mark. But if you want to sell it quickly, you can actually drop this down to lower. If I go to 8.1, and I can actually sell it all there, which is really easy for me to accomplish. I can just create the order right here. and the order was created and it will list it on the DEX. Status in progress. Let's see if this actually sells really soon. You can see the little progress bar on the right hand side here, and it's showing how much price for each Solon and how you can buy it. If I go to purchase Solon, I can actually see that the price is is actually the maximum price here. I wonder how long it takes to actually refresh, or if someone's actually bought my Solon already. It looks like it sold pretty much straight away. Someone just so happened to be buying Solon and they bought it off me for 8 cents. And then I ended up, well, in total, I earned 8 cents from that transaction, which is not too shabby considering you can start earning that really quickly later on in the game. So here's the takeaway. It is very important you do not waste the opportunity to sell fuel at this very moment if you have a higher tier of land. Because all of these scholarship and rental systems are not in place yet, there is probably a huge amount of land out in the ecosystem right now that is simply not being played by anyone. Also, right now, there are not many sellers besides yourself, and you can not only sell for a good price, but ensure it sells on the market quickly, a luxury we will probably not have in the future. So make sure to take this opportunity, and any fuel you don't think you need, I do recommend selling it onto the market. After the release of Illuvium Zero onto mainnet, I hope you've all been enjoying life as much as I have. Going through each plot and building them up gives me more satisfaction than I ever expected. If this video helped you, then I hope you'll consider going to the profile settings on the Illuvidex and adding my referral Scoriox, that is SCORIOX, Scoriox, in the settings there. And if you want more Illuvium Zero content to help you understand the game, then please check out the beginner guide up in the corner. Thanks, guys.